What's going on, everybody? It's Robbie here again for another video. Today we're going to be talking about all the things Scion, Toyota, and Subaru didn't tell you about when you bought your car. There's some features that are kind of hidden in this car that no one really tells you about, and unless you've taken your time and gone on the internet and researched them yourself, you probably don't know about them. And the example I have for this is when I bought my car, I was actually sitting right here, and the salesperson was sitting right beside me, and he told me I didn't have a lighter in the glove box. He drove a 2013 BRZ, and he's like, you know what, man, I guess they discontinued it. You don't have a lighter in your glove box. And I was like, how the hell would they discontinue that? Like, that made sense to me, right? And I check, and it does have a lighter, which made me think, like, what else does this car have that they didn't tell me about, or they don't even know about? So we're going to get into that today, because even if you already own a BRZ, there may be some things you don't know about, or if you're going to get one or you just got one, this will be a perfect video for you to just kind of learn some things about your car that you may not know. So we're going to cover things like, there's actually a hidden gear shifter light, and it'll tell you what gear you're in as well. You have the cigarette lighter in your glove box. Most people know about that. You can switch your hood prop. You can actually relocate it so your hood doesn't open halfway. It opens almost full. You can make your trunk into a safe. What else do we have? You can do the pedal dance to turn off all of your traction control settings, which is really good for the track or if you're just trying to be a hoon. You can change it so when you open the door from the driver's door, it opens both doors instead of just the one, which is kind of annoying, and you can change your startup screen. So we're going to cover all that in today's video, so be sure to stick around. So starting with the cigarette lighter in the glove box, most people do know this, but if you didn't know this, you actually have more than just the one cigarette lighter. So everybody knows about this one here in your cup holders because it's easy to see and you see it right when you sit in your car. But not everybody knows about this one up in here. So all the Scion, Toyotas, and BRZs actually have another one up in there, which is really useful to me because I run my dash cam wire up above my mirror, down the pillar, through a panel, and back into there, and all the wires are pretty hidden. And like I said, most people do know, but it's pretty far back, so if you didn't check or you didn't like thoroughly bend down and look in there, you may not actually know you had it. So go check that out if you didn't know. Number two is going to be you can show your shift light and what gear you're in kind of on the dash. And the reason most people don't know this is because when you mess with these toggles when the car is running, it doesn't happen. So what you got to do is just accessory. You don't want anything to come on, and then you're going to go over here, press odometer, and everything's going to light up. You're going to go over and G on, hold it, or sorry, now it's G on. You hold odometer again and it'll say G off. And now what that does is it tells you beside your odometer what gear you're in, which is kind of useful if you're just learning to drive stick or if you're not really comfortable with it. But it also gives you a nice little shift light, which tells you when to shift, which is best for like your fuel economy, which obviously I just blow right by it every time. So I just turned it off because it was really pointless to me. But some people may actually like that, and it is a feature that is right there. You just can't get to it unless your car is only in accessory mode, and no one really tells you about that. Another thing you can do is change the startup screen. So when you're going to go ahead and give your car some power, it's going to start up right there with the Subaru Starlink screen crap. Now, there's a little SD card slot right here, and what you're going to want to do is just take a picture, like any picture that you have on your computer, your phone, or anything, put it on a big SD card like this, like one that will go in a camera. Then you want to go into your settings, and then you're just going to hit customized. And if you have that card in there, it'll let you draw the picture off it. It won't let me do anything because I don't have a card in there with a picture on it. But if you had a card in there with the picture, it'll let you draw the picture off it. So that's pretty cool. When you start it up, it can tell you kind of whatever you want, like your own little custom screen. Show it off to your friends. I don't really care for it, but again, it's something cool that maybe you guys care about. So the next one's actually going to be that you can turn your trunk into a giant safe. There's going to be a little button right in the corner of your trunk. And if you go ahead and press that, you'll notice that your button on your remote never works for your trunk anymore. Neither does the trunk release on the actual trunk. Now the only way you can get in your trunk after doing this is with the key that's inside your fob, just like the little one that slides out of the bottom, and you put it in there and twist. So as long as you have that, no one else can get in your trunk, because you can only fold these back seats down from inside the trunk. Therefore, there's no other way in there, which is kind of cool if you want to leave something valuable in there. You kind of have like a nice little safe you can go use and go ahead and lock it all in there and no one can get in. This next one really bugged me when I first got my car. You'll notice that when you go ahead and you open this door with the keyless entry, it only unlocks this door. It doesn't unlock both doors. And what you want to do is you want to get in your car. So you're going to get in the car and you're going to hold the lock and the unlock button for, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds, and it'll beep, the car will beep, and then you'll notice when you go and open this door from the outside, it opens that door as well. And now it's a little bit different on the Scions. What you actually have to do is have the door open, and then you press the the panic button, and the lock button, which is a little bit different, but it's the same concept. You just have to have the door open, and it'll beep, and then when you come back, you'll open this door and it'll open that door too, which is very useful, so you don't have to open it and press unlock every time, because that drives me nuts. If you decide you want to be a hoon, or if you're just trying to go to the track and have some fun, you can actually turn off traction control more so than these two buttons do for you. So the one button will just kind of delay everything, your sport button, and then the other one will turn everything off to an extent. But what you want to do, so to do this, I can't do it for you right now because your car has to be hot. So I would have to have my car running and have everything warm before I could do any of this. But what you're gonna do is when your car is warm, you're gonna come over and you're gonna take your e-brake and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, leave it up, then to your brake pedal, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, leave it pressed, back to your handbrake, 1, 2, and then all your lights will light up on your dash and you've successfully turned off all of your traction control, ABS, everything, or not ABS, your traction control and all your settings will be turned off. Then the last one is you can actually change your hood prop. So instead of your hood being down, and then when you open it, it goes to about here, you can actually open your hood all the way up. And you'll notice when you look under the hood, there's a different little location over there that you can take the hood prop completely out, move it locations, pin it back in on the other side, and your hood will open way higher than it used to. And that's pretty cool if you're gonna spend a lot of time under there working on your car and doing things under the hood. It's really useful to have it open a little bit more. Now that's all the ones I have for you guys today. If you know any more that I didn't mention or that maybe nobody else knows about, go ahead and comment them down below and help everybody else out, because I mean there's some things that maybe people will find useful that they just don't tell you about when you buy your cars. So go ahead and comment down below if you know anything else. If not, be sure to check out some other videos, maybe the ones that I'm about to post in the outro. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace out, guys.